All right. Good evening, Who That Nation. Welcome to the WDN Chatline podcast. This is the host CB, and I'm here with my co-host WD. WD, it's your favorite time of the year, fam. Big old NFL draft, fam. How you feeling?
Oh man, I am so ready. Psych. I don't know any of these players this year. I am not about to get attached to any players that the Saints may not draft. So right now, I'm just here to wait for the draft and see who we pick up, and yeah, then scout them. I'm just
Right.
here so I won't get fined. That's all I gotta say.
I definitely feel you on that, fam. But before we go further, man, let's give a shout out to everyone in the Who That Nation. I hope you guys are having a fantastic week. I'm definitely sure you guys are. Want to give a shout out to the New Orleans Pelicans. These boys are out there balling, man. Shout out to them. Shout out to Bi. Bi here, NC native. So we definitely, definitely from my neck of the woods, man. So shout out to Bi for holding it down there, and shout out to all the Pelican fans, man, and the city of New Orleans. Um, it's looking promising down there. You got McCullum, Bi, then when you add Zion in there, it's gonna be some problems. You see, they giving the Sun problems. I know they missing Book, but you can say the Pelicans missing Zion. So, um, hey man, if the future is looking real good. So, that McCullum move was good. I just wanted to put that out there, man. Shout out to all the Pelican fans. Any thoughts on that, WD?
Oh yeah, it's nice to see. It's nice to see. All this talk about New Orleans ain't a basketball town. It's really good that the Pelicans they pulling through right now. So it's all those haters. They can shut up. They watching. Yeah, they can't do nothing. They can't see nothing right now. Uh, Pelican fans they showing out, filling up the stadium. Nice to see. Love it.
Right. So once again, shout out to them. And shout out to the New Orleans Breakers. Definitely. They receivers is definitely looking nasty. Definitely looking nasty.
Oh well, I mean, right now
Makes me wonder, man.
they look like the best team in the league right now. They 2-0.
Yeah.
Playing some defense. Man, look, hey, New Orleans looking good as far as sports right now, man. It's looking nice. It's looking nice, man.
Right. As well as those receivers on the squad. So we definitely gonna hit on that topic. but
Better than the Saints.
yeah. But yeah, how the show gonna go tonight? Who that nation? I said this is the pre-draft preview show. And as you guys know, I'm probably done heard for myself and WD. Um, our interest in the draft, far as the content, we brought to the channel. If you go back the previous year, previous 2 years, we did a lot of Saints draft content, in the videos and stuff. After the way it went last year, decided not to do that this year because the work we put in, they went totally left. So and I wasn't satisfied. Um, so we're just gonna wait and see what happens. And like WD said, this draft club, we really, as well as myself, really didn't go into depth like that. I chose not to do that because the way we've been drafting with these first rounders, definitely wasn't expecting that. So, but we're still gonna, just we're gonna chirp on the draft, and then we're gonna open the phone lines up. If you guys want to call in, give us your thoughts on the draft. Who you think we should select? What's the main position of need? Will we trade up for a quarterback? Just anything you want to talk about draft. We gonna hit on those things. But far as the players, it's just kind of wait and see. That's kind of how it's been. The past few drafts. We've been thinking. These range of players was in the loop. They were sitting there when we picked, and then we went total left field. And particularly, we're talking about round one. So we just gonna wait and see. But that's how the show gonna go tonight. So you guys be on the phone lines. We're looking forward to chopping it up with y'all. So before we get into the draft, let's talk about what interesting visit we had. Um Browns receiver Jarvis Landry. visit his hometown, New Orleans Saints, last Wednesday. So WD, what is your thoughts on that? You think we got a shot at him? You think he waiting till after the draft? What's your thoughts on that?
Well, I think both sides are waiting until after the draft. I mean, Jarvis, he may be viewing other options, but as far as the Saints go, we got our picks. We want to keep our picks, and I think if we sign anybody right now before the draft, that will count against it. So as far as Jarvis go, I mean, I actually do see the Saints signing Jarvis, depending on how the what they do in the draft. Um, First of all, we can use Jarvis, man. Jarvis is
Hmm.
still a good. He's a good receiver. I know there's going to be naysayers about it. Of course, while we need a receiver that can stretch the field, I'm pretty sure we'll aim there in the draft. But as far as Jarvis go, man, we look. I'm gonna keep it straight with y'all. Y'all know I don't sugarcoat nothing. I'm not about to, you know, hold my tongue. I'm gonna say it. Jarvis is better than a lot of our receivers that we have now. So yeah, I'll take him.
Facts, agreed. Yeah, man, he'll definitely be a good addition. Basically, yeah, just kind of wait and see, and it's the same with Tyron. Tyron ain't signed by now. He kind of waiting till after the draft. Um, did he have any visits? I believe the Eagles showed interest, but he hasn't visited with anybody else. So that's kind of interesting. Maybe the Saints is, who these guys is really considering. But we'll see. I will say, what do I see us, signing both of them? No, I think that'll be too expensive. I believe if my opinion, I believe if we draft a high end receiver with one of those picks, I believe we will probably go the Tyron route. But if they do something crazy with either one of those picks and it's not a receiver, I can see us grabbing Jarvis. I think we're gonna get one or the other. I'd be shocked if we can get both of them, and that's just due to the price. But we know how Mickey can back in some of these deals and stuff like that. So it's interesting to see. Would love to have both of them, but we see. That's just something that since the last time we've been on, that was pretty interesting visit that happened. Falls on the free agency end. But let's read some of these comments, man. Let's shout out to everyone in the chat before we get into this draft discussion. Shout out to Elite Goods. Shout out to Elite's Goods. He said, everyone live now. Yeah, fam, it's getting close to the draft. We all trying to, put our 2 cents in on the draft. So shout out to everybody. Hoodie Jude, TJ, Big Q, everybody that's tuned in. Shout out to them. Shout out to MOD. We got MOD in the building. MOD was good. MOD, can you hear us? But he just getting his mic situated. We'll keep reading some of these comments. Shout out to Jeremiah, giving us a shout out. Shout out to the OG Jerry. Shout out to you, fam.
Shout out to everybody.
Whoa!
Yeah, can you hear us?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear y'all. I can hear you, CB.
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
I can hear everybody loud and clear.
No, all
Whoa,
right.
what's going on, man? Good to see the crew back together again.
Yeah, about to chopping it up. Just wanted to hit on the Jarvis visit that New Orleans just had with him. Just wanted to give our 2 cents on that. Seeing was he waiting till after the draft or what's the move with that?
I don't want it.
You don't want him?
No, I don't want it.
Why don't you want Jarvis Landry as a number two receiver?
Because at this point in time, getting these veteran receivers is quite expensive now. You understand? And I want us to stay away from that. If we could, let us get two wide receivers in this draft. At least two guys that we won't have to pay no money to immediately like that. And plus, I don't know about Jarvis, man. You understand? I just don't know about him. And I know he's a hometown boy, and y'all know I usually ride with LSU cats. But I'm like, if the only LSU cat that visited us that I would rock with is if Taiwan say that he want to play, but I don't know about Jarvis. I want some younger talent at wide receiver. I ain't too thrilled with getting Traquan back. In fact, I think it sucks. But it is what it is. You understand?
Right.
I don't know. I want somebody, just some new kids, some new cats, bro. I want some new
I,
blood.
I will say this though. I know we're gonna get into the draft, but this is why, like I was stating earlier, I didn't want to do too much, just scouting like who we think we're gonna get, because just think about it, Jarvis, they just brought him in last week. So
Yeah.
what they could be keeping the options open in this draft. They may try to move up and get somebody else and not even get one of these promising receivers, in a possible Jameis. I believe Jameson can be there we at 16 or 7. We at 16.
Yeah, 16, and I
We
think
got the Ohio State. We got Olave. He can be there at 16.
there's a lot of people that can be there. Olave can be there. That dude that played for him, what's his name? The other dude that played for them, Graham, I think what's his name? The other wide receiver for Ohio State. He's going to be there. Treylon Burks should be there. Jameson may be there. He may be there. I don't think that he's going to. I think there's a possibility that he may be off the board. This draft is thick and rich with good talent at wide receiver. As a matter of fact, to be quite honest with you, right, I think we can find good value at wide receiver in the second round, if necessary. But I want us to get one of these big name dudes, somebody who we know that can come in and play and have an impact immediately.
Sounds familiar.
So I don't think I know people been saying, and I've been seeing these reports. I would eat crow. I would come on and show and eat crow if we do two things. If we draft a quarterback, number one, and number two, I'll eat double crow if we move up and draft a quarterback. I don't think we drafted no quarterback, bro. The last time that we had two draft picks, man, two on first round picks, we decided to use those. And it ended up being a good idea because we got Marshawn Lattimore and we got Ram.
Correct.
I think that's what they should do this time too, bro. We should use these draft picks. I don't think that they use these draft picks to take and couple two of them to move up to get one dude. Like who? Kenny Pickett ain't that dude. Malik Hook ain't that dude. You understand? So that would be a big reach. Big, huge.
Yeah, we definitely agree, but the Saints have shown us. I'm talking about with the first round. Now, as far as after the first, I'm just talking about the particular first round draft pick. They have shown us that they could, reach and do something unexpected.
Yeah, they have a history of that, but I think right now, in lieu of all the things that's going on, they're going to do what's prudent. And if they don't, man, I would like I say, I would come on this show and eat crow, because that they have to do what's prudent. We need to get if that dude Trevor Penning is there, we need to snatch Trevor Penning too. I don't think those other two cats gonna be there.
I agree. Well, we both agree that they should get a receiver and an offense. Receiving offensive tackle. That's the obvious, need that they should get.
And I think they're gonna do it, bro. I really, really think they're gonna do it. You understand? Unless somebody, the only way that they don't do that is if for some foreseeable reason, somebody falls to them, you understand? And keep in mind, it's not going to be a quarterback.
Kyle Hamilton?
Some other position. You understand? In some other position. You right about that, bro. You right about that. I think that would be, I think they would take a chance on him, Dub. If he fall us, if Kyle Hamilton fall us, I don't think that's a bad idea either. You understand what I'm saying? I think that'll be a good idea, Dub. I think that's the only way I would see them upsetting everything, because then they can go on to get Kyle Hamilton. And remember, I said there's good value at wide receiver in the second and third round of this draft.
I know.
Go ahead.
I just want to say no. I know if anybody heard earlier, I said I didn't really know any names. That's probably one of the only names I know in this whole draft. He's somebody I would be excited to get. So that's just a personal, type of.
He's the top safety in this draft, and the top corner in this draft is Derek Stingley out of LSU, which we don't need that anyway. I'm just just putting that out there like that. But there's a lot of good linemen too. There's value, and to be honest with you, there's value in linemen in later rounds too in this draft. This draft is the weakest position in this damn draft is quarterback this season right now. That's the weakest position, really.
But with me, the reason I believe that quarterback is open, and especially if they start falling to like 9, 10, 11, and ain't nobody off, no quarterback ain't off the board. The reason I say that, I just go back to the Jameis Winston situation. First off, they try to go all in, and we know Deshaun, yes, he's a Pro Bowl player. We know the talent he brings. They went hands and feet all in to try to get Deshaun. So that showed that they wasn't fully sold on Jameis. And then when Jameis done his interview, he was, saying that they had tough conversations. I think the tough conversations kind of extended past just the Deshaun Watson. I believe it kind of went into, we might end up drafting a QB. How do you feel? I
seen the interview that he said where they had tough interviews, but you didn't see the part that what he said. After that, when they kind of asked him like what was the tough questions and stuff that what was going on, right? And what he basically what that boiled down to is this, right? Is that I'm coming in here, you're gonna sign me, I'm not competing for this job this time. You understand what I'm saying? Because remember, last season he had to compete with Tay Song. He said this time around, I'm not going with that competition. And you know what makes me think even more that they're not going to draft a quarterback? They did something this time.
Oh Lord,
in a better position. You understand? To in the event that the quarterback that wanted to like Jameis be injured or be out.
Oh man.
You understand? I know what you're saying. I know all, man, but I'm going by what the money they spending and the moves that they making. You understand what I'm saying? This dude, I don't like the dude all that much. I must admit.
Okay, I was worried. I thought I was the only one. I was like
the red rifle. However, right, he's a veteran backup, and and if you want to be 100 about it, bro. He's a better quarterback than what's his name was last year that played for us, who did Trevor Siemian, and he's better than Ian Book. So let's keep it real. You understand what I'm saying? No matter how much we dislike him, he's better than them two dudes.
I
think and he throws the ball better than Taysom Hill.
Well, the thing about it is with Andy Dalton, and I'm not about to talk about we need to draft a QB, but I mean we never really mentioned it, but I was just like thinking like, okay, James did get hurt the past few years, our quarterbacks did get hurt, so I feel like somebody like Andy Dalton, every time you sign a player like Andy Dalton, maybe he's like, I'm not trying to say his play style or how he plays is like Fitzpatrick, but it seemed like a curse where wherever those quarterbacks go, they end up playing. And that's why I wasn't so crazy about him coming, because I feel like he's going to be playing a few games. And not to say that Trevor is better than him, not to say that Taysom is better than him. I just think back at the games like the Bucks game. I feel like Andy Dalton is gonna try to be a hero, and he'll throw a pick. See, we didn't throw a pick in any one of those games, so I think that's how that played a huge part as far as winning the game alongside the defense. I'm just saying, like that's why I wasn't too crazy for them making that move, like giving a few million. So I was like, but it is what it is, bro. They need a backup, so it is what it is.
This is what it is. We just need to hope that dude never see the field.
Exactly, and that's that was my whole argument with people when I was saying that, like yeah, okay, he's somebody you want to back up, but let's keep it real. You just don't want to see him on the field at all, and that's where I was with it.
And the best way to ensure that we don't see him on the field is to go on and draft one of these damn linemen and keep Jameis healthy. You understand what I'm saying? That's the best way to ensure that his ass don't see the field.
That's the best way. Yeah, that's the best way.
And I'm all in, bro. If they gotta draft a lineman, bro, Trevor Payton or one, because I'm hearing now that two defensive ends can go first and second in the draft, and that's gonna shift a lot of stuff there. You understand? So that means, I'm hearing that that Kayvon Thibodeau and Aiden Hutchinson may go 1 and 2. Then I'm hearing that they talking about getting some dude that Jacksonville be talking about some dude that Walker dude out of Georgia, and he's a defensive end. Man, one of these good linemen, bro, gonna fall in our lap. One of them good linemen or one of these wide receivers gonna fall in our lap.
I don't want to alert anybody, but going back to last year, you remember they was trying really hard to go to the top 10. Not to say that they was trying to draft a QB, but if you remember, they was actually trying to find trade partners to get somebody. I'm just saying, I just really hope, that ain't the case. Whether they using 2 picks to trade. I mean, we've been talking about it, but I just wanted to.
That would infuriate me. Like, first of all, I'm gonna have to come on here equal, number one, and number two, right? It would piss me off to the point where I think I'm gonna make videos about it damn near every day.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because I don't know if y'all remember that last year. They was actually like trying to find a trade partner.
Well, if they was trying to get a trade partner, at least it made sense because last season they had quality quarterbacks in the draft last season. This season, man, they ain't got nobody that you should be going out like that for. You understand?
I mean, Malik Willis is the only guy I take a chance on. If he's sitting there at 16, which I don't think he'll go that far. I don't think he's gonna get past Carolina. Who else got to pick Atlanta? And I believe those are the only 2 teams that really need a quarterback. I'm just leaving all options on the table. Now, like you said,
who?
The smart thing is to utilize these 2 first-round picks, like we done with Marshawn and Ram. That's the smart thing to do, and we can address our offensive tackle with one of these high-end tackles coming out, and we also can get us a high-end wide receiver, Jamison or Olave. Especially the way it's going now. Yeah, I seen earlier about those 2 DNs going 1 and 2, possible 1 and 2. That means those receivers, what they was kind of projected, they gonna fall back if it go that route.
Man, that not only receivers, them linemen sliding too there.
Yep. So yeah, it makes sense like that. I can't put my whole heart in that they gonna do that. If it's somebody that they like, I believe they might do that. And that's why with this Jarvis Landry visit, I believe they chirped it up and he kind of on stamp. That's why he kind of on standby to after the draft to see what's going to happen, whether it's with the Saints or somebody else. And I believe they got him as an option in case they don't get a high-end first-round receiver. That's just my opinion. That's what I think they're doing. That's why, I believe it's gonna be some bullshit that come, but We just got to see. I hope not. I'm praying not. I hope it go to offensive tackle and receiver, Jameson or Olave. One of
Olave.
those two.
Olave.
Olave. I hope if it's Jameson, well, yeah, within 2 to 3 years, he gon' I believe he gonna be about to be our number one. That's just how that's the skill set he brings. He quick, fast, deep. We already know the speed he got. Chris route runner, fast as hell. So yeah, he definitely gonna be giving Mike Thomas a run. Within the next two, probably
Okay,
three.
in the draft right now, I can see the Giants probably getting a lineman. They probably gonna draft a lineman. They got the 5th and the 7th pick, but I hear that they're going after defensive end too. The Jets, the Jets might get a wide receiver. That's if they don't get Debo, because I heard they're in the running for Debo. Now number 6 is where you may see the quarterback come off the board at. That's the punk ass Panthers. 6 or 8. That's the Panthers and the Falcons. And 9 too, right? Because that's the Seattle Seahawks. They need a quarterback too now.
Right, right. Yeah,
And
they do.
at 11 is the Washington Commanders. They might draft a quarterback.
Who the hell came up with that name?
I have no idea.
Straight out of the CFL.
Don't even give a shit. They about to they own it and shit. He about to get in trouble anyway. He's such a shit motherfucker. The Minnesota Vikings, they probably draft a quarterback. You understand? I know
You said who?
I know they got to be the Vikings. You think they
do
put a quarterback, man? Because I'm up here, man. They can't stand your first cousins.
Hey, but look,
Nah, they just gave him a deal.
but you see all those quarterbacks. You just said it's not really a favorable draft for the quarterbacks this year. So,
But I'm just telling you teams up there that can probably snatch a quarterback before we even come on the clock.
hope, right?
Now you see that's the problem is at 15, bro. Because I've been hearing the Philadelphia Eagles and stuff. I've been hearing that if Jameson is there, if he's there, bro, they're gonna draft him. They've been talk around the Eagles is that they looking at him. That if he's at number 15, they're gonna draft him, which will leave us with a decision to make then. Because I'm pretty sure that a good lineman gonna be there, bro, by then.
Okay, so at 16, just say that they take Jameson at 16. Do you go with receiver first or offensive lineman? Will Olave or the best offensive tackle?
I think he would go with the best. It all depends, because I don't know what they draft board look like.
Oh Lord, you talking about that relative athletic score?
I'm just telling you, brother. It all depends on because like you may have a draft board, and that lineman might be higher than the next wide receiver. Like say for instance, Jameson come off the board, you had him rated, you was gonna draft him, he was the highest player on your draft board. He goes off the board.
Shit,
they might have a lineman that's rated higher than that.
Yep, they're gonna get a center that can play tackle.
Boy, they do, man. They do. Man, like they got the center. Bro, I don't even want to talk about this. I'm trying to be nice here tonight.
Hey, look, hey, bro, look. We talk about tackle, but I mean we can't have season starting either. So that's another discussion for another day, I guess.
Well, hey, and that's another thing too, bro. It disgusts me because I tell you right now they're going to start it.
WD, how you feel about this?
As soon as you black, bro, they're going to start it.
How you feel about this, WD? Y'all think
don't do that because look, I get what everybody's gonna say, yeah, Pete Warner is Pete Warner time. I agree. However, I just think a lot of people they are underestimating Quan, and I understand Quan, he probably wants to get paid. I'm not saying break a huge, break the bank on. That's not what I'm saying at all. But bro, I really do feel like we are downplaying Quan's play because not too many linebackers have that much range and cover space like Quan does. And like I said, I'm pretty excited to see what P. Warner does. I'm just saying I feel like they need to try their hardest to keep Quan because I'm not trying to see Zach Byrne or any other of these guys hit the field just in case Pete go down and we know DeMario, he's Asian. Man, I'm just saying, bro. Like, I really do think people are downplaying the impact Quan had on this defense the past 2 years. I know health is his main issue as far as staying healthy. But I mean, look, when you look at the past 2 years, I think he played a total of probably 16 games. So I mean, not bad. I mean, he was traded to us in mid-season 2020. So hey, I'm just saying they need to try their hardest to keep him. That's just my opinion. I'm honestly going to be truly disgusted if he goes elsewhere. I'm not. I don't see a team like breaking the bank on him just because of his injuries and stuff. So I'm just saying, like, if he asking for, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, what I don't know how much Saints got in the cap right now, but man, if you give him a 1 year, I don't know, $5 million or something like that, I guess. Man, please make it happen. If that's what he'll take, please give it to him, man. Because
I mean, let me tell you something, bro. I like him too, and believe it or not, Quan really ain't that old. You understand? However, right, that's the main issue with him is his health. And it seemed like right now what we're trying to do is eliminate these dudes that are unavailable all the time.
but he's not available all the time. He's not available all the time. He played most of the season. He only missed like 4 or 5 games last season.
Yeah, but didn't he have like an elbow injury or something like that?
Yeah, that was early in the season. Like I said, he only
that was
missed
the
5 games, but for the most part, he played most of the season.
Well, my whole thing is this, bro, is that it all depends on what he's asking for. You understand?
Yeah, and I agree. That's the way. I mean, that's what I said. It depends. I'm not saying break the bank on them, but I'm just saying like if we always go away from players that's missing maybe 4 or 5 games or so. I mean, players gonna always get hurt. So I mean, I'm just saying for the time he's been here for 15 to 16 games. I'm just saying.
Yeah, this what I'm saying too, bro. That like when you look at the numbers, right? Too, you look at his numbers and you look at Pete Warner numbers.
As far as what tackles?
I mean overall numbers. I think Quan might have beat him and stuff in interceptions and shit.
Oh yeah, because he's the only linebacker on the team. Well, he was the only linebacker on the team that has ball skills.
And then keep in mind too, right, that Warner was just a rookie.
Yeah, he is. He is a rookie. And like I said, Pete Warner, he has a long time to be here. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be here for a good amount of time. I'm just saying to keep Quan, because he still fits the team. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna you take him, you blitz. Quan got what? How many sacks with us? Like I said, he got the ball skills, he got the range. I'm just saying, there's some things that Quan does that our other linebackers don't do, and that's even including DeMario. It's just that Quan, he covers the ground so well. Like,
why is it taking him so long, bro? What's going on with this or whatever? You understand?
But last season it was like
just testing it. Do he just want to test free agency?
But last season it took a while for him to get signed. I know he's
I
recovering.
mean, when you look at a lot of these players, they wait till after the draft. Like a lot of teams wait after the draft, and they don't want to just sign a bunch of guys because it's going to count against the picks. So,
yeah. So we're gonna see what happens with that, bro, when that comes back because I like Quan. You understand what I'm saying? It's not like I dislike him. You understand? At all. But it's not like, too, man. Y'all know how we had to mess around and stuff. Our salary cap was exorbitant. Mickey had to play some tricks and do some things. We got money, but it's like we don't have money.
Hey, Dada, he said, Ashley, WD, if Quan leaves, Roby resign, becomes excellent because CJ can line up and play linebacker on certain plays. We hit the field only 2 linebackers. I hear you. I hear you. Look,
Yeah,
and let's not forget, Pete Warner was actually hurt at the beginning of the season. If you look at the Packers game, we had I think Zach Bond he played the game, but I don't know if y'all remember that Panthers game. I don't think we had no. I think I don't even think Pete Warner even played that game. So we didn't even have Pete Warner at the beginning of that game. We didn't have Pete Warner at the beginning of the season. So I'm just saying, bro, for the people, okay, I'm just gonna say it. There were some people really talking real crazy on Twitter about Quan, and I thought it was the most outlandish bullshit I've ever seen. Like, look, we've came a long way needing linebackers,
yeah.
and
What was
y'all not.
man? What was they saying?
They was just talking stupid, like talking about some Quan is not he's not a word well he's not a what's the words, man. CB, I showed you what I was talking about, but talking about something he's not a world beater and shit. I'm like, bro,
Yeah, man.
it's like y'all talking crazy, dog. Here's the thing, there's a difference. It's like you look at the Bucks game. You know what I'm saying? You look at the Bucks game. You want to know why Fournette was getting smacked up? Oh, because Quan was smacking his ass up. Pause at that. I know that sounds crazy, but yeah, I'm saying you looking at a few of these games, man, and it's just
Man,
that I'm
I
telling you.
don't know, man. They not looking at no games. They must not be looking at no games. The man has made when the man on the field, bro, straight up, man, the man be all over the damn place. I don't know what they talking about. That dude, when he's on the field, he's like our most dynamic linebacker. I mean, he's just all over the place. You understand what I'm saying? And I mean, he covering people. He's making tackles and stuff in the backfield.
And we already lost Malcolm Jenkins,
You
so
understand? I mean, I don't know what they talk about, but as you see, I can't even talk to people like that. They're not watching Saints football.
Right.
And if
Let
they
me read this super chat right quick.
shouts
Uh,
out to DJ 420, who that? RG.
you said, "Who that? Everyone just checking in. I'm optimistic about the draft."
I am too, bro. I think Mickey and them gonna do the right thing.
Yeah,
I'm
I hope so.
I
right thing.
I'm definitely neutral. I'm just waiting and seeing.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I mean, we do got a new person at helm. Like I said, I know Sean had more of an impact in the say so with situations like this than Dennis got right at the moment. I think it's more of a Mickey and I know Dennis got his input, but not as much as Sean did. I think some of those picks was just Sean trying to outsmart others and stuff like that. Because he was getting off on some of those picks, which like the Lance Moores, the Marcus Colstons. I mean, but you can't go that route every single year. At some point you just got to get the best player that's there in position to need. But I do want to ask y'all this: what is a dark horse position that we may get in the early rounds? Take away receiver, take away offensive lineman. Could linebacker be a dark horse? Could safety be a dark horse? Well, what is a position do y'all think could possibly be a dark horse position that we attack early?
Defensive tackle and safety.
I pretty much agree with that.
That's a dark horse position. Defensive tackle and safety.
Defensive tackle. I think those two along with linebacker.
Linebacker.
I don't think we're gonna draft no linebacker.
I mean,
I
I
mean,
mean,
like,
if we don't bring back Quan, which I hope we do. If we don't bring back Quan, we got to get depth there.
but that not you say in the first rounds.
Say first round.
Oh no, not first round, the early rounds. I'm talking about like the not. I'm talking about the top 3 rounds. Yeah, that's what I meant. Early rounds. Yeah, the top three, not the first round, but yeah, like a second. We still got our third round, right? Because we got one of the comp picks.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, so what like within the first 3 rounds, you take away receiver, offensive tackle.
I think defensive tackle because that's still an area of need for us too, really, and we still do need safety.
So you don't think Onyemata, or you talking about just somebody beside Onyemata?
Somebody beside Onyemata.
That's supposed to be Payton Turner, right? He only played 2 games last season, man.
I'm saying stuff like that.
Right? He's supposed to
And
be.
Payton Turner, he could turn out to be a bull, but you know that.
I don't think he was held out so much for injury as much as it was for they just wanted other people to play. I don't know, man, because this shit is kind of weird to me because I looked at this dude tape, man. You understand what I'm saying? This dude is a dog, bro.
I mean, when you say it like that, I would hope he was hurt. You drafted him in the first round. You telling me he can't see in the field?
It gotta be, man. It gotta be hurt or something, bro. Something that's uncommon, bro. Because he was doing stuff, bro. That lineman, that rookie lineman don't do. You understand what I'm saying? This dude is man.
He looked nice in the Panthers game. And that's probably the only good memories in that game. But
I would say just throw him in the 3 because if Cam can give us, I mean, they might make a tough decision after next season with Cam. I mean, I don't know. Not if he produced like he done last year. I mean, I don't know when it's gonna be that time. I think the Payton Turner pick was made because they think that Cam was starting to wind down, and this offseason was gonna be the time where they do away with him. But he turned up and ended up with 13 and a half sets. So you really can't do away with that.
I also think that they went that way because we had lost Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah.
Right. That's true.
And I think they went that way too because they didn't really have all the trust and stuff in Marcus Davenport.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
There's a collection of reasons that why they could have, took that approach. But man, I tell you right now, bro. At first, I didn't really like the fact that they drafted the kid.
Oh shit!
But the kid got skills, bro. I don't know if he gonna ever see the field or whatever, man. I don't know how that's gonna go. You understand what I'm saying? But I put it like this: if he stay healthy and he see the field, he ain't gonna never come off of it. If he do all the stuff that I've seen that he's capable of doing, he ain't gonna never come off the field. And he plays with a high motor.
I hope so. Shout out to Wallace Smith. Shout out to everybody that's been commenting.
Yeah, I say running back too. Running back is another one too. That's an area of need. That unfortunately, it's an area of need right now.
God damn it, Kamara.
I got my eye on somebody too, bro.
So y'all don't think Mark Ingram? I'm talking about far as the backup running back. Y'all don't think Mark Ingram?
No.
But why you said like is it something you seen this past season from him or?
Yep, he lost his step.
I thought he was mostly injured last year.
I think he lost
because they was as bad as the O-line was playing. He was getting banged up. I know Kamara got hurt with his knee, and then Mark Ingram got hurt with his knee.
Man, we need look.
That's how bad the O-line was, bro.
And then the other dude, Tony Jones, I was really just.
Oh yeah, and Tony Jones, he got hurt. So it's like that line killed dog.
Bro, let me tell you something, man. I don't know, and I don't really be liking these dudes and stuff because you know how it is with LSU and Bama. But that dude, that Brian Robinson dude, bro, that played for them, bro, if we can get that dude, bro, that dude kind of reminds me of Deuce a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? If somehow, man, we can get that dude.
Right.
I think that dude would look real good, bro, in our backfield. But I don't know how that, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what they're looking at or whatever. Because running back that's not really no glamour position anymore in the NFL.
I think they're looking at running back. They should be.
What in the mid rounds, or you talking about within the top?
I think it's about who's available in each round.
And they got some good running backs too, bro, in the HBCUs.
I mean, like, look at Kamara. You know, he was then third. They were like, oh, can't, you know. They jumped up, got him. You know, might be a similar situation.
That was a surprise pick too, bro. Because like I didn't even know who the hell Alvin Kamara was.
Yeah, somebody told me about Kamara and they was excited. And I was like, okay, we'll see. And sure enough.
Dude, somebody told me about him too, but I didn't know nothing about him. When we drafted the big wild daddy, he shouts out to him, YouTuber. He's a huge Tennessee fan. He was telling me that this dude that he was gonna be good and all that. You understand? And he ended up being right.
Damn, you asked him about Marcus Callaway?
No, I didn't ask him about him. I didn't get a chance to really, chop it up about him with that. You understand? Yeah, I like Callaway still.
Oh, I like him. Oh yeah. Oh, he should really have a good season now that he don't have to be playing against number one. So
yeah. So I still like him. I'm hoping and stuff that he can, be our permanent slot receiver or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I hope that he do that. And maybe he can emerge and somebody else can emerge and then they can cut Traquan.
why did we sign Traquan again?
Huh?
Why did we sign Traquan again?
I have no freaking idea. I have no freaking idea, man. Bro, I don't care, man. I don't care if you're listening to me, Traquan. I don't care if y'all listening to me, Mickey, and all y'all, man. You always do something every year, Mickey. You always do something that pisses me off. You understand what I'm saying? And signing Traquan pisses me off.
I think they did it just because he can block better than Caesar. That's the only reason.
Damn about you blocking, bro. I want you to catch the ball. I don't care if you're the best blocking damn wide receiver in the world, bro. I don't give a shit about that. I want you to catch the ball, bro. You understand what I'm saying?
Shit, you talking about catch the ball? I don't even think it's catching the ball with him. He don't know how to run routes, man.
Man, that don't mean nothing to me, bro. I don't care, man. I don't care if you can block line and you're a wide receiver. I only care that you can catch the ball, bro. And that's why I don't like him, and that's why I can't stand Adam. So you understand? I hope somebody outperform both of them. You
know what? I'm glad you brought that up. They need to draft a tight end.
Yeah.
And I know. I get it. Taysom, he's become a full-time tight end, but no, they need another tight end. Whether it's like maybe fourth round.
Don't do it though, fam. I don't think they're gonna do it, fam.
I think they will. I think,
man. I think bro. I don't think they're gonna do it, man. I think a big part of me is telling me, man, that they're gonna try and run Adam again. They're gonna try and run Adam again, bro. And then they changed. They made Taysom a tight end. They bought Juwan Johnson back, bro. Then we signed some tight end. What's his name? I don't know. We signed him in all season. Some big head ass cat.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. I don't remember the name though.
We are not. They ain't gonna not. Hey, I hate to tell you, fam. Don't sit around holding your breath thinking that they're gonna draft a tight end.
No, I meant that I thought you were saying that they wasn't gonna try Taysom as a full-time tight end.
Man, I hope anybody, man, I hope Taysom, Juwan Johnson, even the fat head ass dude whose name I don't know right now. Any one of them can beat out Adam, man. I'm tired.
What happened to Nick Vannett?
He dipped.
He's still a part of the roster. That was a 2 year.
Man, somebody left, man. I think that dude left, man.
Nah, he on a 2 year. It was a 2 year deal he got, so he got another year.
One of these tight ends left.
It must have been Ryan Griffin or somebody.
Yeah, it was Ryan Griffin. Cause Juwan, they brought him back. He signed to the futures contract. But I see the super right here.
Right? Then that means that we got a damn log jam at tight end now.
Shit, I wouldn't go too far. We need to, I'm just saying we need to find some tight ends that can stick, like, because boy, that position has been almost nearly as bad as receiver.
Okay, what's Miss Anna got? What you got, Miss Anna here? Quan is disruptive. You see the difference when he's on the field.
I agree. Thank you, Anna.
Shout out to Miss Anna for the 4.99 super chat. We definitely appreciate this the super chats.
So, I hate to tell you this, fellas, but I gotta be out, man, because I want to see these Pelicans.
Yeah, we
We're about to get it on. We about to get it on. But with the draft this Thursday, this the players I like. I know Evan Neal ain't gonna be there. That kid from South Carolina ain't gonna be there either. But I'm hoping this cat Trevor Penning be there. If we can get Trevor Penning, if we had Jameson Williams, Chris Olave, Treylon Burks. I doubt if Drake London there, which I don't think I really want Drake London because he don't stretch the field. He more like a Kelvin Johnson type receiver. You understand what I'm saying? He's big body, uses his body well, go up and get the ball. But he ain't nobody that's gonna really stretch the field. And then the other dude, man, damn man, I can't remember this dude's name. The other dude that played for Ohio State too, he can stretch the field.
Did anybody mention Kenny Pickens? I mean, not. Oh my God, that's the wrong name. You know, I'm not gonna even try because I don't know these names too much.
His name is Carl Pickens, and he played for Georgia.
Yeah,
And he can stretch the field too. That just show you just how deep the wide receiver is in this draft.
I know he be fighting too.
They got a nice wide receiver out of Baylor too. That's in this draft. Man, they got this, and then that other dude, man, that played for Alabama named Mechie. I think Mechie is his name. They got wide receivers thick in this draft. You understand? And we screw that up, man. And we just, I don't know what to say.
Everybody gonna drive the airline, man.
You know what I'm saying? But if Jameson Williamson is there, I at first I was like, I didn't want to draft him because he tore his ACL in the national championship game. But the way in which they do medicines and the way these dudes come back off from that injury nowadays, you understand?
Quan.
You got to take your chances and stuff on him, and he can stretch the field. And had it not been for that injury, he probably was going to be the number one receiver in this draft.
So you're saying there's a chance?
There's a possibility. He just won't be available to play for us not until maybe December.
Damn. Oh, that's worse than Odell.
So,
I did not know that. Damn.
We got to keep that in mind. You understand what I'm saying? The man tore his ACL in the national championship game.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So he probably gonna hit the field now until somewhere around December. I'm hearing that his rehab is going well and all this, that, and the third. You understand? But I'm not too sure that Jameson Williamson gonna even be there for us at number 16, to be honest with you. Because like I say, the Eagles have strong interest in him. And I think it's a possibility that he can even go to the Giants because the Giants trying to get rid of Kadarius Toney. So he may not even be there. So our best bet might end up being somebody like Olave or Graham Harrell, that's his name. Graham Harrell or Treylon Burks, or somebody like that. So, and then, like I say, there's other linemen. I just mentioned those three, but they got about a good 5 or 6 good linemen and stuff in this draft, man. That can go in the first round. So we do have a chance to, get the wide receiver, come back and get the lineman, come back and get the wide receiver. We can twerk that. You understand? I'm hoping that we do one of these numbers, that we take one of them picks and trade down and get some more stuff. Because we can probably find that. Like I told you, we can twerk. You can find a lineman, you understand, and a wide receiver deep in this draft. They got people, man, burners and all that, brother, deep in this draft. So
We'll
as
see,
long as
we'll
we don't,
see.
as long as we trade down, we don't trade down out of the first round. Like that, what that pick we got? We got that 16 and what 19.
Yeah,
Trade down from 19 to say 25. Pick
right.
up, you know what I'm saying? Pick up two more picks or something like that. Another second, you know what I'm saying? Another third or something. You know what I'm saying? Twerk that like that. But this other pick at the top, we got to stay where we at with that one. And, you know, and get the best that we can get at that. But I'm not opposed to us moving down if somebody want to move down. It all depends on how this draft is. If somebody want to move up, I meant to say. Somebody might want to move up. They may be, you know, getting that notion. And somebody might be snagging somebody who they got their eyes on. And they trying to get ahead of them. And we can tweak that.
All right.
But
Well, any final thoughts, y'all, before we go ahead wrap this up? I see Craft 5 in the building. Craft 4 in the building said who that fam? Who that?
Who that?
So any final thoughts before we get to this draft? Before we
Saints,
go
don't
on,
screw this up. That's
Mickey,
a,
Mickey, do the smart thing, bro. Do the smart thing, bro. Don't try and reach. Don't try and outthink the room. You understand what I'm saying? Just do the smart and prudent thing, bro.
yeah, and I seen Sean Payton sitting with them at the Pelicans game. Don't let Sean buck your head up and not draft a receiver in the first round.
And they
Come
should
on now.
to Sean at all right now, bro. Because you know Sean might live there and get a job and shit elsewhere. And now you know he done made there and messed things up for us while he nice and cushioned wherever he at. So they trying to be listening to Sean and what he got going on right now. You understand what I'm saying? This ain't his team no more. This is Dennis' team. You understand what I'm saying? You know, listen to Dennis. Understand? If you're gonna
The
live,
menace.
yeah, let Dennis become the menace. I hope he do. You understand what I'm saying? I mean that's bad for opposing offenses. I'm all with that. That's my final thoughts about it, CB. Do the smart thing. Don't outthink the room, Mickey and Jeff. Don't outthink the room. Just do the smart thing.
do the smart thing. That's my final. That's my final thoughts.
Yeah, do the smart thing. Don't outthink the room. Don't play stretch Armstrong and start reaching. You understand what I'm saying? We reach too much, bro. Remember Caesar? Remember Caesar? That was a big, huge reach.
We talking about Caesar. That whole draft class stank.
I mean, that was a damn reach, man, like a mother. You understand what I'm saying? Do the smart thing, bro. Just do the smart thing, bro. That's it, bro. That's it. That's
Well,
last words. We'll see Thursday, bro. And then we got 2 days and about 48 hours from now. And so we'll see if they do the smart thing.
yeah. Well, we want to thank everybody for tuning in. Like I said, just giving our 2 cents on this draft. We're gonna see what happens. And our final thoughts is just hopefully they do the right thing. Pelicans, shout out to the Pelicans. Hope they can go up 3-2. And just be sure to like, subscribe, and follow the page. This is the WDN Chatline podcast. We will probably. I know we're gonna have a post draft segment. I think WD might come on for something. I'm not sure.
Oh no. This is what we doing. Get this video to 50 likes and I will react to the draft.
You
All right,
understand?
so
I'm serious.
Y'all heard it. Get
Get
it
it to 50 likes.
where we at. And on my channel, we're gonna be covering the draft all night. You can come holler at me, man, at my channel. We're gonna be covering the draft all night. You understand? And hopefully my Saints, your Saints, our Saints, will do the right thing.
For sure.
Right.
Let's do the right thing. And go Pels. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Let's get this dub.
All right. Well, this is the WDN Chatline podcast. And we are out. Who that?
For
Who that,
life.
baby?
For life.